Meanwhile, Quake victims in Central Visayas are the recipients of 16.7 million pesos worth of emergency relief goods from Japan. Ambassador Toshinao Urabe personally turned over the relief assistance to DSWD Secretary Dinky Soliman this morning. More from Freddie Abando.
Aid and assistance for the victims of the 7.2 killer quake which hit Bohol 2 weeks ago is pouring from all over the world. It's a long list of friends led by the United Nations, the United States, Australia, Spain, member nations from the EU, and ASEAN member states. Today, Japan expressed more support with a deed of donation of 34 million yen to boost recovery efforts. Japan was among the first to provide relief support. The commitment was signed by Japanese Ambassador Toshinao Urabe and DSWD Secretary Dinky Soliman. The Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, will distribute the relief goods of tents, sheets, and other temporary shelters to house many of the victims who were displaced from their homes. Thousands lost their houses due to the devastating impact of the quake. The Japanese envoy expressed his country's commitment to boost support in the recovery and reconstruction efforts. Secretary Soliman thanked the Japanese government for their help.
The government of Japan is seriously considering additional emergency assistance through UN and other international humanitarian organizations. I hope to announce it in the very near future. The grief of the families who lost their loved ones and the hardship of rebuilding life after losing everything cannot be fathomed easily. Sadly, such losses happens in our country time to time. The memories of the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake are still fresh in our minds. Japan and the Philippines have mutually supported each other during times of great suffering. I'm proud of this relationship. We trust that this relief assistance will empower the earthquake victims in restoring the normal functions of their respective communities.
The partnership with your country, with your people, have been very strong, and this continue to be manifested by the support that you have given. This support that you are providing now is going to be very important as the rains come for the people of Sagbayan, Tubigon, and Calape. Initially, it was supposed to be only in Sagbayan, but we were advised that Sagbayan had become very popular, quote-unquote. Many people have already contributed to them, so they would use some of this, but Tubigon and Calape would also be benefiting from the tent, because as we had done our assessment and upon the advice also of the local government units, this is where these are the two other areas that would still need support by way of temporary shelter.
In the spirit Bayanihan, JICA's Philippine Chief Takahiro Sasaki vowed Japan's commitment to support reconstruction efforts to rebuild Bohol. Bohol has been a major recipient of official development assistance, which led to the construction of major infrastructure projects to include roads, bridges, irrigation systems. Japan's Overseas Cooperation Volunteer Program will deploy young volunteers to study and assess programs and projects for agriculture and other activities which will help in the recovery efforts. So with experts to assess the resiliency of the infrastructure of the province.
In the spirit of Bayanihan, I will go to Bohol, then oversee the distribution this Fridays. Hopefully that Secretary Soliman and Governor Chato will join us. Likewise, apart from this relief assistance, we already conducted joint study for the DPWH to assist in that reconstruction of the damaged bridge and roads. Maybe based on this preliminary needs assessment, maybe we will welcome that Japanese more expert to enter to the Bohol for the coming months.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.
former Supreme Court Chief